Once again, I welcome you all to my English class. Today we are going to do Sound of Music Part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. All of you must be very well aware of this legend, Ustad Bismillah Khan. So let's see the life of Bismillah Khan. Ustad Kamruddin Bismillah Khan, often referred to by the name title Ustad, was an Indian musician credited with popularizing the Shehnai, a subcontinental wind instrument of the oboe class. Oboe is a type of double reed wood wind instrument as shown in the picture. Khan was a devout Muslim but performed at both Hindu and Muslim ceremonies and was considered a symbol of religious harmony. He is considered as a legend for he became the first Indian to greet the newly independent country on 15th August 1947 with his Shehnai. So when India got independence and the flag was unfurled, after that Mr. Bismillah Khan, he played the Shehnai on the radio. After that, our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru gave his famous speech Tryst with Destiny. He was awarded Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award of India in 2001 in recognition of the contribution in the field of music. Now here is a short summary of the chapter. So first start how the Shehnai got its name. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi in the palace as it had a sharp and unpleasant sound. It has a very shrill sound which was not pleasant for the ears, so he banned pungi playing in the palace. A barber thought to revive with some improvisation. Now it produced sweet songs. So the barber he thought of reviving the pungi. So he took a hollow stick, he made holes on it, and by opening and closing the holes, he played the song and it produced a really sweet song. So he decided to play it in the royal palace. The barber played in front of the royalty and everyone loved its voice. So they thought to name it since it was played by a nai. So it was given the name Shehnai because it was played by a nai. It is Hindi or barber, and since it was placed in Shah's chamber for the first time, so it was given the name Shehnai. Traditionally, Shehnai was played in the temples and in the North Indian weddings as it was considered auspicious, but it was treated as an incomplete musical instrument not able of creating independent pages. That means it did not have its own identity. But Bismillah broke this myth. He was the one who brought Shehnai on the international stage. Life of Bismillah. Bismillah belongs to Benares Gharana. He was born in 1916 at Dumrao in Bihar. He belongs to a well-known family of musicians. His father was musician, his uncles were musicians. He took to music when he was just 3 years old in the company of his maternal uncle Ali Baksh. He would sit captivated for hours listening to the Shehnai played by his uncle. His uncle used to play Shehnai in the temples. Slowly he started getting lessons in the instrument. He would sit in solitude on the banks of the river Ganga as it helped him to improvise and invent ragas. So Ganges played a very important role. Now Bismillah Khan's first break, and that was a very big break. Bismillah Khan got his big break with the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938. He is also the first musician who had the honor of greeting the nation on 15th August 1947 with a Shehnai in presence of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Khan Sahab gave many memorable performances both in India and abroad. He was highly acclaimed Shehnai player. He also gave music in two movies, Gunj Uthi Shehnai and Sanadi Appanna. After that, he did not give music because it did not appeal to him. Now, he got many accolades and many awards. Some of them are mentioned here. Auditorium in Tehran named after him, Teher Mausiqui Ustad Bismillah Khan. Then he has got the national awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan. In 2001 he was awarded India's highest civilian award, that is Bharat Ratna, and he was only the third musician to receive this award. Though he became so popular abroad also, he has love for his roots. He never forgot his roots and he loved India and Banaras and Umrao. He was so fond of his motherland India, Benares, Holy Ganga, that he refused an offer to be head of Shehnai in USA when asked by a student. The student promised him to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras, to which Bismillah Khan said if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. So a student asked Bismillah Khan to be head of Shehnai in USA. So Bismillah Khan asked him whether he would be able to bring Banaras here. The student promised him that he will recreate Banaras here. He will build the same kind of temples, to which Bismillah Khan asked the boy whether he would be able to transport Ganga river as well. Such was his love for his country, for river Ganga, for his native place. Such was his love for his motherland. He was a true patriot. And Ustad Bismillah Khan, the legend, he died on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after prolonged illness. So this was the second part of the chapter. Hope all of you have understood it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on my personal window. Thank you and have a wonderful day.